Preparations to attend to. I wanted everything to be perfect, you see, so that this would be an evening that none of you would ever forget.
It really is a remarkable collection of snuff boxes, Mr. Satana.
A remarkable collection, yes. A good phrase, Mrs. Lorimer. Well chosen.
This is most unusual.
Ah, yes. That was crafted by Storr and Cooley, the great American silversmiths.
I know. How did it come into your possession?
I prefer to keep the source of my supply a secret, Mrs. Lorimer. However, I have an idea we both know where that one came from. Originally.
It's lovely.
Lovely.
Mrs. Oliver.
Ah, my dear Mrs. Oliver, I'm delighted to see you. This evening would be nothing without you.
Thank you. So kind, Mr. Satana, but I do so agree with you.
You're in good form, I see.
Well, I've just completed a new book, and it's such a relief.
Is it about your famous Finnish detective?
Sven Persson. I almost got him killed off this time. Unfortunately, he escaped at the last minute.
Oh, but surely you don't want to kill him off. He's made you famous.
Do you know, if you were a real person, I would devise a way of murdering you that would confound Scotland Yard and astonish the world.
So you're capable of making murder?
There isn't a person living who wouldn't commit murder under certain circumstances.
Sherry.
Please, very dry. Thank you.
May you never get caught.
And may you never be the victim.
I'll drink to them. Come along. You must meet the others. Doctor, I'd like to introduce a celebrity. May I introduce Mrs. Ariadne Oliver, the famous crime writer.
How do you do?
Lavinia Roberts. It's a great pleasure.
Mrs. Lorimer.
How do you do?
Miss Anne Meredith.
I enjoyed Body in the Study so much.
Thank you.
And Major Despard, adventurer extraordinaire.
An honour. What are you doing at the moment, Mrs. Oliver?
Well, I'm drinking a very fine sherry. Oh, forgive me, Doctor. I've just completed a new novel and I'm a little light-headed. Some of my friends suggest I'm completely dotty at such times and My family doctor's been threatening to have me certified for years.
I imagine it's a great relief when you get to that final page.
I always send up a little prayer.
But you do like writing, don't you?
Oh, I hate it.
And why do you do it?
It's better than working for a living.
Why do we always seem to dislike doing what we're best at and prefer to be doing something completely different?
I rather thought doctors were dedicated to their profession. You're not going to disillusion me, are you?
Certainly not. If I were to tell you the truth, it wouldn't be good business.
Well, I can honestly say I enjoy every moment of life.
Which for the most part is spent facing death.
I love it. Not knowing what's waiting for me in the next clearing. The jungle fascinates me.
Tell me, Miss Meredith, do you like what you do for a living?
Well, I don't do anything. Not at the moment.
Rich young lady, eh?
Oh, no, I'm not. And before you pose your next question, let me assure you, I'm not looking for a rich husband either.
Didn't mean to be impertinent. I'm glad you're not looking for a husband of any sort. You do so admire an independent woman.
I'm going to be very rude and drag Mrs. Oliver away from a moment. So you'll have a chance to continue your conversation over dinner. Right now, I have something very important I must ask her. Well,
Well, what?
what do you think of my collection?
Oh, I haven't had a chance to look at it yet.
Not the snuff boxes, Mrs. Oliver. I was referring to my special collection.
Somewhere along the way, Mr. Satan, you've taken a sharp left turn whilst I've gone straight ahead.
When I invited you to dinner, Mrs. Oliver, I offered to show you my special collection, did I not? Well, magnificent specimens, aren't they? You see, we have an interest in common, my dear lady. Crime. But we look at this business from different ends of the spectrum. You see, for you, a crime is committed, an investigation follows, a clue leads you on. Ultimately, there's a conviction. Therefore, the perpetrator of the crime is a failure, second rate. But I collect only the best. I think you're beginning to understand.
I gather what you're trying to tell me, Mr. Satan, in a most roundabout and devious manner, is that the four people over there have all successfully committed a crime.
Not a crime, Mrs. Oliver, the crime, the ultimate crime. Murder.
Oh, come now, Mr. Satan, you're joking.
They have all committed murder and got away with it. Not a breath of suspicion attaching itself to any one of them.
Well, in that case, how did you find out?
Because I'm a clever man. Cleverer than the police and the so-called experts. Admit it, Mrs. Oliver, I have a very amusing hobby, you know.
Let's say a very frightening hobby.
How so?
Has it not struck you, Mr. Satan, that murderers have a very nasty habit? Murdering people. Especially those who discover their dark secrets.
Tonight I shall have no fear, I shall have protection.
I'm glad to hear it.
Although I like living dangerously, I find it rather stimulating. Ah, good. Superintendent Batten has arrived.
The Superintendent Battle of Scotland Yard.
The plot thickens. Superintendent, how good of you to come.
I hear your dinner parties here are quite irresistible, Mr. Satana, and I have one great weakness in life, that's eating and drinking.
That's two, isn't it?
May I introduce Mrs. Ariadne Oliver?
It's a pleasure.
Sherry.
Please, I think I read most of your books. I found them most useful. I'm constantly pinching your ideas.
You wouldn't like to return the compliment, would you, and let me have access to your files so I can print a few of your ideas?
Sorry, my files are strictly private anyway. I was hoping to get away from all of that this evening.
But surely you find crime fascinating, Superintendent, especially unsolved crime.
Oh, I don't know anything about those. I only deal with crimes I can solve. Makes life a lot simpler, you see. Thank you.
Mrs. Oliver.
Thank you, no.
But there are excellent criminals, Superintendent, both men and women.
Women are far better criminals. That I'm sure.
I beg your pardon.
Well, it's a fact. It's amazing how they'll keep their heads and brazen things out.
I imagine it would be relatively easy for a policeman to get away with, well, murder, for instance.
Be the first person I suspect.
Me too.
You both seem to find this rather amusing, but Surely murder is anything but. I mean, it wouldn't be funny if you suddenly discovered Mrs. Oliver had committed murder.
Indeed not.
But surely you commit murder all the time.
Only in my books.
You didn't think I was being serious, surely. However, I am being very rude. I mustn't keep the superintendent from my other guests any longer. Mrs. Lorimer, may I introduce Superintendent Battle from Scotland Yard?
How do you do?
Miss Meredith, Dr. Roberts, and Major Desmond. The superintendent and I have been discussing murder with Mrs. Oliver.
Yes, do any of you recall my book, Murder on the Menu?
Oh yes, I do. I do very well indeed.
Well, in case you haven't had the good fortune to read it, Mr. Satana, the host poisoned one of the guests.
Dinner is served.
I do hope you haven't lost your appetites. Shall we go in?
And a Goldsmith manuscript. The time just flew by. I could spend hours in that place.
Superintendent, you have changed the subject again!
Have I? I thought books would have had a great deal of interest for you, Mrs. Oliver. Coffee?
No, thank you. Not when I'm talking about crime in relation to Scotland Yard.
Look at our host. He's sound asleep.
Really, Superintendent, I have something very important to say to you.
Very well. What is it then?
I was about to tell you exactly what is lacking at the yard.
A woman, Mrs. Oliver.
How did you know I was going to suggest that?
There was a clue on the jacket cover of your last book. Underneath a very fine photograph of yourself. The first sentence said something like, Mrs. Oliver has strong views about the role of women in society. She believes that Scotland Yard would be far better run with a woman as its commissioner, etc., and so on.
Rather gave myself away there, didn't I? Would you like a coccyx?
To eat?
No. Well, they're good for the heart. It's the pectin that clears the blood.
But we just had the most magnificent meal.
I think I ought not to. I mean, if our host saw me, he might be upset, you know.
What do you think?
I'll eat it on the way home.
One club. No bid.
There's 3 clubs.
Will you please concentrate this time, Miss Meredith?
No good. My goodness. My fellow guests seem to be rather caught up in their game.
Yes, spirit is like a drug. Shall we go and have a look?
4 clubs.
Double.
4 spades.
Double. No bid.
No bid.
I ought to be going. I've got a heavy day tomorrow.
Perhaps see my publisher first thing.
Mrs. Oliver, I've enjoyed your company.
Thank you.
But it's been a strange sort of evening, don't you think?
How do you mean?
Well, everyone seems to be avoiding me to some degree. I mean, not just leaving me out of conversation, but not even looking at me. I might as well not have been here.
Did Mr. St. Harness say anything to you about the others?
Not a word.
He said something very strange to me.
Oh?
I don't think it's worth repeating. I think he just said it for effect. Knowing what I do for a living, I think he was just trying to create some sort of mysterious atmosphere. Why did he invite you, do you?
Well, I'd like to think it was because of my personality and scintillating conversation, but, well, since neither of those have been brought to bear this evening, I'm assuming it was to make up the numbers.
No, I don't think it was that. I don't think it was that at all.
Forgive me, Mrs. Oliver, but you're being very evasive.
I suppose I am. I think we should leave it there, and I really ought to be going anyway.
Yes, I'll wake him up, tell him we've got a hard day ahead.
How can he sleep with guests?
Mr. Saintana. Mr. Saintana.
What is it?
I'm afraid our host is dead.
Are you certain, Superintendent?
Quite certain, Mrs. Oliver.
Just that it seems so shocking.
It's even worse than that, I'm afraid. I'd like your attention, please. I said I'd like your attention at once. I'm sorry to have to tell you, but our host is dead.
Are you sure?
I'd rather you didn't touch him, Doctor.
Come now, how do you know he's
Don't.
dead? He could have had a heart attack.
Don't.
Let me examine him. You don't want to make a mistake.
No one is going to touch him until the divisional surgeon has been to examine him. Is that clear?
You're being very officious about him. Why bring the divisional surgeon into this when my professional...
I don't need a professional opinion to tell me that Saitana has been murdered.
Oh dear. I think I want to go home.
I'll find you.
No one can leave yet.
Why on earth not?
I would have thought that was obvious.
I imagine you're suggesting that we're all suspects. Is that so?
Of course.
When you say we're all suspects,
I was thinking the same thing, Doctor.
No one has been scouted. We are all under suspicion. We each have the opportunity to murder Saitana.
But only one of us have done it.
Well, how do you know that, Mrs. Oliver?
You yourself were sceptical earlier on. You thought he might have said it to create some form of mysterious atmosphere for the unit.
I agree that's what I felt, Superintendent, but surely it's now obvious I was wrong. The man has been murdered. And since our 4 bridge play friends were all part of Saitana's special collection of murderers who've all apparently got away with
There's
it,
only his word, or rather yours for that.
one of them must have murdered him to stop him from giving them away. I think we were both invited here to add spice to the evening, the amateur detective and the professional. Whoever murdered Saitana must have assumed he was going to tell both of us and see what we would do about it.
Well, he didn't say anything to me.
But of course he didn't say anything to you. If he had, you would have had to do something about it.
I'm only pointing out to you what will be said, not that I disagree with it. Anyway, I was about to ask, do you have any theories? Who do you think might have done it?
Well, instinctively, I go for Dr. Roberts.
The woman's intuition, eh?
It has rarely let me down. It's just something about that woman. Not only that she's a doctor,
You've got something against doctors.
nothing, apart from the fact a doctor would find it extremely easy to commit murder. She'd have plenty of opportunity and her methods would be varied and endless. Poison, under the knife, and injection, diseases that is. Yes, at this moment, I think it could well be the doctor.
Well, I can't arrest her on suspicion alone. And that goes for all of them. But one of them must have done it.
And if what Saitana said was true, one of them is a murderer twice over now.
There's a saying that everything happens in threes. I must work hard to make sure that doesn't happen. I better get in here now.
You want me to leave?
No, I'd quite like you to stay. What with you being an outsider, so to speak, you might put them off a guard, but no interruptions.
I know my place, Superintendent.
Sergeant O'Connor,
Sir?
would you ask Dr. Roberts to come in, please?
Yes, sir.
I'd have left her till last. In one of my books, that is. Well, you always leave the real murderer till last, or else there's no point in writing the rest.
Life is a little bit different to that, I fear.
Yes, badly constructed, one might say.
I say back to this...
Superintendent, please, Doctor.
Oh, yes, sorry. It's official now, isn't it? I was only about to say, though, that this is one hell of a business. If you'll excuse the expression, Mrs. Oliver, professionally speaking, I could hardly believe it. To kill a chap with other people only yards away is incredible. Well, I wouldn't have liked to do it. The trouble is, what can I say to assure you that I didn't do it, I mean?
Sit down, please, Doctor. Motive, Doctor, motive. That's how you can convince me of your innocence.
Ah, well, now that's all settled. I had no reason at all for doing away with the poor man. I hardly knew him. Of course, I realise you'll investigate my relationship with him, but you won't find anything.
I see. Then I wonder what you can tell me about the other 3 people here this evening.
Honestly.
Do I have to remind you that this is a murder case? I wouldn't rather that you didn't keep a gentrified sense of honour about it. It's unlikely to help matters.
I didn't know any of them terribly well. I met Major Despard and Miss Meredith for the first time this evening. I've heard of Major Despard. Well, his reputation, that is.
And what might that be?
As an adventurer. Travelled throughout Africa, crack shot, fearless. It's all in his book.
Were you aware that he and Zaytana were acquainted?
Why should I be?
Mrs. Lorimer?
I do know her slightly. She's a widow, quite well off, intelligent, well-bred, and a fanatical bridge player. That's how we met.
Did Zaytana ever mention her to you?
No, he never mentioned her to me.
So it must have been a surprise to find her here this evening.
Suppose it was.
And you've no idea why either of you were invited?
He's always giving dinner parties. Or rather, he was. Naturally, the guests vary. And if nothing else, he was an excellent host. I noticed you were enjoying the mousse de foie gras, Mrs. Oliver.
Oh, I didn't realise I was being watched, Doctor. But I will admit it was excellent.
Now, I'd like to know how many times you got up from the bridge table and all you can remember about the movements of the others.
That's really difficult, Superintendent.
Well, to try it, Doctor. It's not that long ago.
I think I got up about 3 times. I put coal on the fire while it was going down. Then, yes, this is the right order. I got a drink for myself, then one for Mrs. Lorimer and one for Miss Meredith. No, I'm wrong. That isn't the right order. I got a drink for the ladies first.
The chair where Zaytana was found murdered was in close proximity to the drinks table.
Yes.
So when you got up from the bridge table, you must have been very close to him.
Yes.
Didn't you look at him?
Yes.
For goodness sake, Doctor, you must have formed an opinion of some form.
I thought he was asleep.
And how did that strike you?
I thought it was very rude of him. But then again, he was a strange man.
Now, I'd like to know about the movements of the others, please, Doctor.
That really is more difficult. I remember Major Despard got up to get an ashtray. Can't say exactly when.
And the ladies?
If my memory serves me correctly, Mrs. Lorimer got up to poke the fire. And I may be wrong, but I do believe she spoke to Zaytana.
And Miss Meredith?
When we were partnering, she came over to look at my hand, then she wandered round the room, stretching her legs, I suppose. But I wasn't taking that much notice of her. The only person likely to have seen exactly what was happening was the one who was dummy at the time.
I see. So, would you say then that the person who was the dummy was the murderer?
It's possible, even probable. Whoever did it was taking an enormous risk. Any one of us could have looked up at the exact moment it happened.
The murder weapon, Doctor. You're right, whoever did it took an enormous risk.
Made for murder, this little beauty, by going through butter.
Almost as easily as a surgical knife.
I agree. By the way, that has been checked for fingerprints, has it?
Yes, it was as clean as a whistle.
Oh, murderer brought it with him, did he?
No.
Or she?
No, it was here, within everyone's sight and reach all evening. I won't detain you any longer, Doctor.
I wonder if I might ask you a question.
Mrs.
Dr.
Oliver,
Roberts.
I thought I said that I wouldn't
Please,
have...
Superintendent.
You don't have to answer.
Why not? I have nothing to fear, and since Mrs. Oliver has a reputation as an amateur detective, fire away.
How many rubbers did you play?
3. we were getting all in the fourth when you, or rather the superintendent, discovered Sitana was dead.
Who played with who?
First rubber, Major Despard and me against the other two ladies. They beat us. Complete walkover, we never held a card. Second rubber, I partnered Miss Meredith. Third rubber, I teamed up with Mrs. Lorimer. Fourth rubber, I was back again with Miss Meredith.
And who won?
Mrs. Lorimer won every hand, so whoever partnered her won as well. That was Miss Meredith in the first, Major Despard in the second, me in the third. I was a little up, so Major Despard and Miss Meredith were down.
And what's your opinion of the others?
Oh,
As bridge players, I mean.
oh, well, Mrs. Lorimer, she's tops, first class. Major Despard, he's really quite good too. As for Miss Meredith, well, I'm not going to say. She's a safe player, takes no risks.
And you?
I always overcall my hand. It pays to take risks.
Thank me, Dominics.
Oh, good night, then.
Good night, Doctor. Would you ask my sergeant to send Mrs. Lorimer in, please?
Certainly.
Well, is it her or isn't it?
I haven't the slightest idea. Ah, Mrs. Lorimer, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Please sit down. How long did you know Mr. Satan, Mrs. Lorimer?
I've been in his company on several occasions.
And where did you meet him?
In Egypt, the Winter Palace Hotel in Luxor.
And what did you think of him?
I thought him a poseur, rather theatrical. But I found him amusing in one way and stupid in another. But he gathered interesting people around him. I feel sure that was the reason for his social success.
I see. Do you know anything about the other people here this evening, the ones you were playing bridge with?
I'm afraid not. Major Despard and Miss Meredith I met for the first time this evening. Dr. Roberts I know only slightly. She's a very popular doctor, I understand.
Now, I'd like to know what your movements were. How many times you got up from the bridge table, what the others were up to, that sort of thing.
I went across to the fire when I was dining. Mr. Satana was definitely alive then, if that's what interests you. I even spoke to him. I said how nice it was to see a fire. He replied that he hated radiators.
And what time was that?
I don't know exactly, but we'd been playing for about an hour.
And the others, what about them?
What did Dr. Roberts tell you about our movements?
You're very perceptive, Mrs. Lorimer.
Not at all, Superintendent. I just think things out. And frankly, I don't recall what the others were up to. I was intent on playing bridge.
She said that she got up and got you a drink.
I'm sure she did, if you say so.
Have you seen this before?
I assume it's the murder weapon.
Would you mind answering my question, please?
I may be a suspect, and this may be a murder case, Superintendent, but there are such things as manners, and they maketh man. You do well to remember that.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Lorimer. I didn't mean to be rude. Now, have you seen this knife before?
Never.
It was here, within everyone's sight and reach all evening.
Not all evening, surely, Superintendent.
Mrs. Lorimer, please.
I didn't notice it. Did you?
As a matter of fact, no, I didn't.
Well then, how do you know it was lying there all evening?
The maid told me it was there when she put the ashtrays out. However, the point is, Mrs. Lorimer, that a child could have killed Satan with this.
I understand the implication behind your remarks, Superintendent, but I didn't murder Mr. Satana. I have no reason to.
In which case, Can I ask if you have a view about the other people here this evening?
In what respect?
Well, if you didn't kill Satana, one of them must.
I have no views at all concerning the others, and I consider your question most improper.
Do I have to remind you this is a murder
The
case?
fact remains.
That'll be all, Mrs. Lorimer. For the time being, at least.
I wonder if I might trouble you, Mrs. Lorimer. It's just that your scorecards are of some interest to me, and I was wondering which was which.
Well, this is mine. This is Major Despard. He cancels as he goes. This is Miss Meredith's, the third rubber.
So the last one is Dr. Roberts.
Of course.
Thank you.
Good night, Mrs. Oliver.
I'm very obliged.
I can see I'm going to have trouble with that one.
She's one of the old school, handled with care is my advice.
Now, what is this obsession with bridge and scorecards about?
Ah, it's the writer in me coming out super tonight. These scorecards give you a clue to each person's character, and I believe that by digging under the skin, you can solve this case.
I thought you'd already done that.
Perhaps. No, I'm not so sure. And in the end, these could help prove it. Take the first rubber, the tame business, soon over. Small, neat figures, careful addition and subtraction. A timid player, clearly Miss Meredith's. Ah, this is very interesting, although not as easy to follow as it's done by the cancellation method. Someone who likes to know at all times where he stands. Major Despard. Ah, Mrs. Lorimer's, the one she played partnering with the doctor. Overcalling on the doctor's part, and down they go. But if the doctor's overcalling induces the others to bid rashly, then she and her partner double up. The handwriting indicates a person of grace and firmness, a resolute person who, once set on the course of action, will follow it through no matter what.
Very revealing. It well and truly sums the lady up. Sergeant, would you ask Miss Meredith to come in, please? I'm trying to be fair. Do I suspect Mrs. Lorimer because of our little contretemps?
I must admit, she's got me guessing. If she set her mind on killing him, nothing would stop her.
Ah, Miss Meredith, please, come and sit down.
It's awful. I mean, dreadful to think that someone, one of
Calm
us.
down. I only want to ask you a few questions. Now, please, sit down. How long did you know Mr. Satana?
I've known him about 6 months, I think. We met in Switzerland, the winter sports. I was there in a Google course, I wasn't on my own.
So you saw a lot of him before and after?
Well, I suppose I did, rather, yes.
So you liked him?
Well, I don't know that I'd go
Well, you went with him to his parties?
Well, they were fun. Lots of different people. Nice people, mainly.
Now, about this evening, I'd like to know if you left the bridge table at all.
No. No, I'm wrong. Yes, I did. I mean, just for a moment. Perhaps longer. I went to look at the doctor's hand.
But you stayed by the bridge table?
It's difficult to remember everything. I feel so dreadful. I don't know.
Take your time. We're in no hurry.
I think I may have walked about, possibly.
May have.
No, I did, yes. I did.
Did you go anywhere near Mr. Satana? I realise you're nervous, Miss Meredith, but the only way you can help yourself is by telling the truth.
Really and truly, honestly, I can't remember.
Are you certain? I want an answer, Miss Meredith.
I think I may have... Ah!
Is everything okay, sir?
It's all right, Sergeant. Miss Meredith just had a little bit of a shock. She'll be fine.
Sorry, sir.
can gather, Satana wasn't a blackmailer, but there's no doubt he was a very peculiar man, given to collecting all sorts of strange things. You don't strike me as the sort of lady with anything to hide. No dark secrets, so to speak.
No, I haven't. Nothing at all.
Then there's nothing to worry about, is there? As long as you tell the truth.
Oh, I do. I will.
Good. There, that wasn't so bad, was it?
No?
I don't think you did it after all. You can go now.
You were very hard on her.
She lied. And that makes her my #1 suspect.
So you're an accomplished liar too.
When it suits my purposes. Anyway, hopefully that will put and keep her off guard until I complete my investigations.
I must admit, she's almost made me change my mind.
Again?
And I've made a discovery about her. She turns her scorecard over and uses her bank.
And that's significant, is it?
Very. Either she's used to being poor, or she has a very economical turn of mind. Somehow I favour the former.
And that reveals to you...
Frankly, I don't know. It's just a feeling, instinct.
I did notice that she was very expensively dressed.
So did I. It doesn't add up, does it?
Sir, Major Despard says it's getting very late.
Yes, he's right. You better show him in. Major, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, please.
Sorry. Did I scare you?
Give that to me, Major. It's highly dangerous.
Usable, isn't it? Instant death in the right hands.
Was this evening the first time you'd been invited?
No, I came to a party a few weeks ago.
And did you see this then?
Well, yes. Yes, I did, but I couldn't mark it down.
No, I wasn't
I think
suggesting-
you were.
Were you aware that Satana was a bit of a tormentor? A sort of person who pulls the wings off a fly?
Except that it wasn't a fly this evening. It was a wasp.
I'd like to ask the Major a question, please, Superintendent.
Be my guest, Mrs. Oliver.
You don't seem to be at all upset by Satana's death, Major. Why?
I've seen death many times. Some people deserve it, some people don't. But it all adds up to the same thing. There's nothing anyone can do about it.
Did he deserve it?
I don't know. I'm not sure if you were aware of it, but Mr. Satana, he led a more dangerous life than I did. Someone was bound to get him in the end.
You seem to know a lot more about Satana than you're letting on, Major.
I keep my ear to the ground. Satana had lots of acquaintances, lots of hangers-on, but no friends. And I tell you this, I disliked him intensely. He made the toe of my boot itch. But I didn't dislike him enough to murder him.
But you wouldn't have had any compunction in killing him if it were necessary.
I don't imagine any of us would.
Were you aware that Satana had, or thought he had information which implicated each one of you in a serious crime?
In that case, I wish I'd done it myself.
That will be all for the time being, Major.
Major,
Yes,
of the four of you, who would you say is the best bridge player?
oh, undoubtedly, Mrs. Oliver. Mrs. Oliver. Quite brilliant. Partnering Dr. Roberts, she actually made a grand slam. Doubled and redoubled where most people would have gone two down. Why?
Well, I understand you're pretty good yourself.
Hardly think so myself. Well,
Oh?
gives you much away. My character, I think.
You're not planning on going to far distant shores anytime soon, are you, Major?
I keep in touch.
An intelligent man.
Intelligent men are always dangerous.
Where do you start?
A look into the past, I suppose, to see what I can dig up.
Superintendent, do you have any issues with me doing a bit of amateur detective work?
Would it make any difference if I said no?
None whatsoever.
But I warn you, be very careful. Be very careful indeed, because someone who has murdered twice will not hesitate to murder again.
Do you think there will be another murder?
It's on the cards.
Well, I don't intend to be the victim.
I'm sure you don't.